everybody pips in it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning. I suppose we should say good morning to everybody who's here. Well, Lisa wakes up.
I'm awake. I'm just
stop doing that.
Stunned. All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, please.
Savannah pointed out that it's 11:11 on the 11th.
Well, I put that in a little note.
How fancy is that?
I said the only way it could get better is if you joined us, and hopefully you have. And let's have a look who we are. So first off, Taylor, welcome to the sweep team. You were first person here. And then we have Logan and Cassie and Gilda and Savannah and Jess and Susan and Yoff and Laura of the North and Wendy and Lizette and whoever that is.
Shauna.
Shauna, I can't remember. I'm sorry, Shauna. It's we grip it. It just confuses me. And Aubrey, hello Aubrey. Welcome. And Lizette, thank you for the super chat. You got us off and running already, even before we started, which is wonderful. And so did Yoff. So thank you. So guys, yeah, it really helps our channel grow if you could do a couple of 3 things for us, just to be super
comment,
nice.
subscribe.
Oh, and hello Jen. Jen's there as well.
Okay.
So the first thing is, if you haven't already done so, please just take a second and mash the like button, okay? That helps a lot. Second thing, if you could share this now, ideally, on your social feed would be ideal. On whatever, just say, please come and join us, check this out. That really helps a lot. And what really helps, the 2 things that really help in interactivity, which sort of tilt the algorithm in our favor so more people see it, is if you guys were kind enough to like spam that heart button down the bottom, comment the bejeebers out of it. You know, you've got a chat. The more the chats we get, the better. And if you can, throw us a super chat, because that really, really does tip the algorithm in our favour. It shows them that people are prepared to put their money where their mouth is when they think we're dead popular. So there you go. That's my whole spiel about trying to make us more popular. We've been in the throes of the doozy of a run up to a Mercury retrograde. We had some weird stuff yesterday trying to use the phone. There were sunspots causing sunspots or solar flares causing all sorts of trying to call Kingston was a joke. It was all over the place. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Donna. That's awesome. And welcome, Donna, as well. I didn't say good morning to you, but you just turned up and threw a super chat immediately, which is
somebody else.
And Taylor's thrown us a super chat as well.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh yeah, so the sunspots causing all sorts of problems with electronic communications, and if we ever get a seriously bad what do you call it, solar storm, which you can get, it could knock the internet out. It certainly knocked our fibre out. I had to go out to this morning and restart that. So I was up at the Cracker Sparrow Farm, as Lisa reliably told me at 12:30 last night. Oh look, our internet's down. So when Danny gets in, she'll be going like, "What the hell happened?" I changed everything. I brought the bins in and all that fun stuff, so she'll be all confused. But there you go. So thank you, Donna, for the super chat. Thank you, Taylor, for the super chat, and thank you, Jess, for the super chat. And welcome, Kimberly. Gosh, they're all turning up now. That's
happy Wednesday.
Jessica Johnson who sent us the super chat.
Yep.
Not the other Jess.
And my Savannah.
And Savannah sent us a super chat.
Gosh, we're already at 6.
This is good. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going.
All right. So much.
Yes, you better get on with it now. I've said my bit. I'm going to slurp some coffee.
Things. All right. So, I've been talking about we're moving into the age of Aquarius. I probably sound like a broken record. But there are these indicators that keep happening, going right back to that grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn on the solstice 2020, right? And all these, that was in Aquarius. So all these things kind of keep happening to show us that we're shifting into the age of Aquarius. So I'd like to point out just a few important things. We know that Saturn and Neptune are coming together at 0 degrees Aries. I know you want to say thank you.
Oh, no, I do know it's you, Jess. I'm sorry. It's because it's confusing. We have a Jen and a Jess, and they've got very similar names, and I mix everybody up. So thank you for the super chat, Jess. Yes. And thank you also, Aubrey, for the super chat. And I'll shut up and welcome Heather.
Is she on the...
Yes, Heather's a channel member.
list? Okay.
I think she's in the academy. I could be wrong.
Yes, she is, yeah.
There you go.
All right. So what we know about Saturn, it's the ancient ruler of Aquarius. All right. And then in the chart, Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius. And Uranus, Aquarius's modern ruler, is going to be trining Pluto and sextiling the Saturn Neptune. That's coming later in this year. But that's a lot of energy in Aquarian-minded rulerships, right? Saturn rules Aquarius, it's conjunct Neptune and Aries. Pluto is in Aquarius. Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius, and it's going to be making, it's one of its first of 5 trines to Pluto, which is a big deal. And that's coming.
Trine sounds like a good thing, though.
It is. But still, you've got malefics and
too much stuff.
All right. So for those of you who watched a little chat yesterday, I was talking about Venus in Pisces. It's exalted there. It's going to help to calm some of this crazy energy that we're dealing with. And, you know, it comes to a peak, and then it comes to its power in exaltation the day before the March Virgo full moon eclipse. So there's some things that will help us. Mercury's retrograde is going to last from the 26th on into March, and we can probably already feel that little bit of crazy, and it's going to have an extended stay in Pisces. It's going to be 69 days, which is unusually long. And we've had these periodical things, like remember we had that, I'm sure a lot of you remember Mars in Cancer for like 8 months instead of 6 weeks. All right. So we know that on the 17th, we're going to get the solar eclipse, right? A new moon in Aquarius, solar eclipse. And we move into the year of the fire horse, and we have that annular eclipse, which means we get a golden ring of fire. Now, what we have to remember too is last July, when Uranus was on Al-Ghul, there was a bit of things concerning leaders and heads and that
decapitation,
kind of thing.
so to speak.
Well, so it went back over, and it's coming forward now. Uranus is coming back over. So we're going to have the third time's the charm. We're kind of having that right now. It's close enough for us to feel that right now. And I think that we're going to see over these next few weeks many leaders of all kinds, not just political, but many leaders be taken down.
Heads will roll, and assistant heads.
By this Al-Ghul and Epstein thing. So I think that, again, we're just in such interesting times. So Uranus is touching Al-Ghul. We know that's where we get ghoulish from. We know that it talks about decapitation, losing your mind, losing your head. So we got to hold the light.
It's really important.
The other thing that's coming in July is that the nodes will shift back into the Aquarius Leo axis, right? So the nodes are going to move back in July, and that is that crazy time when we have the trine of Uranus and Pluto, and there's just so many markers. So
just to confuse the issue, we now have Laurie with one R, who is watching us apparently, is a friend of Laura of the North, and she's thrown us a super chat and asking for a card for her as well when we get to the cards. Consider it done.
Okay.
And what is this? What a big powerful night. I can see a big horse jump through a ring of fire. That's about the size of it.
Oh, yeah, it's
the
intense.
fire horse.
All right. So we really have a lot of things. My hair is so staticky today. It's just crazy.
I know, the static was nuts yesterday.
Anyway,
I know.
we have a lot of things that are kind of pushing us through this doorway into the age of Aquarius. And I really, I talked yesterday a little bit about this, but I really think it might be a time to journal and take note of some of the things that you see happening within your life or within the world around us. And, remember we talked about this in astrology class, and we may have talked about it on here, that Carl Jung really revered astrology for his psychology. A card for Bob.
Consider it done.
All right.
Whispering Bob.
And so if Carl Jung could use astrology to understand the human psyche, we must therefore be able to think that astrology could affect the human psyche.
Oh, I would think so.
And if that's the case, then we are in a place of deep...
doo-doo?
Well, deep shifts affecting our psyche.
Oh, shifts.
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 Yeah. All right.
Deep shifts. Fair enough.
So I'll be talking more and more as we move towards April about the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. But it is quite an interesting phenomenon that happens about every 40 years.
Whoop, she's going to sneeze. I sure. Bless you. She's allergic to the morning. That's what it is.
I am.
think it is.
I don't do before
Gosh,
noon.
thank you, yes, for all the super chats. So we did say thank you to Laura in the North, but thank you also again to Jess, and thank you again to Susan.
They're rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
So
Only
the
5 more to go,
Saturn-Neptune
peeps.
configuration, what is real and what is not real.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about Bob Hand saying we're going to find out that Saturn, the exalted prisoner, was what wasn't real all along. And Neptune, if you can see it, be it. If you can dream it, you can be it.
So the illusion was the reality. Reality was making an illusion. Make sense of that if you can.
But this configuration, to be born under this configuration, is quite intense. And I don't know how many of you heard me say that both Renee Good and Alex Preddy were born under the Saturn-Neptune conjunction.
Wow.
They're both 37.
Wow.
So
too coincidental to be a coincidence.
Yes. Now, the other thing that's very interesting is that Vladimir Putin was born with the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, about 3 degrees apart, but it's still considered a conjunction. And his Saturn-Neptune conjunction is in Libra. And the one that's coming is in Aries.
Oh, opposition. Opposition conjunction. Conjunction opposition, is that
Yes,
doable?
and Xi Jinping as well.
Oh.
So there should be some interesting news regarding those kind of leaders.
Well, I don't think authoritarianism can sustain itself perpetually.
The humanitarian age, no.
Yeah, no, certainly
my
not.
goodness.
Not as we move into the age of Aquarius, where people wise up and say, "I'm sorry, no," and it does take noble acts of courage to not back down. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating, riots in the streets and violence. So I'm not, but absolutely peaceful protest. I mean, I remember from my misspent youth, because it was quite some appreciable time ago now. I don't think it was my misspent youth. I think it was a little older then. But the solitary guy stood in front of a line of tanks at Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen Square, yeah.
That's how can one person stop a tank? But there's one person driving that tank. Is he going to run over the guy?
You don't know.
You don't know.
Depends on who's motivating who, I guess.
It does, but you know, the thing is, the trick is with authoritarianism to make you feel powerless, to make you feel frightened, to make you feel insecure, to make you feel there is nothing you can do to make a difference. The deck is entirely stacked against you. That is not the American way, people. That is not what this country is founded on. Just take that to heart. Pray continue.
All right. So the most powerful energy that we have coming up is on February 15th.
Oh, a couple of 3 days from now.
All right. So I want to talk to you about this.
Okay.
So we know that the 17th is the new moon and eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that will start the Chinese New Year. So the dark moon this year,
most opportune
that plunges us into that liminal gateway, is going to occur in Aquarius, because the new moon is in a very late degree of Aquarius a couple days later.
Like 29 or 28?
28, yeah.
Wow.
So on the 15th, the moon will be in Aquarius, and it will overtake Pluto. So let's think about Pluto, Hades, the underworld, Malkuth, the gateway. Then we have the dark moon. We're working blindfolded. We are plunged into darkness. We are plunged into the liminal, kind of like being in the womb, right? Living in that ocean of darkness. To be born, really, into the new year on the 17th. So the 15th is very powerful when the dark moon passes. And I'm not talking about Lilith. I'm talking about the moon itself being in the dark phase.
The dark phase of the moon, yeah. It's an interesting time, magically.
When the dark moon will pass Pluto. It'll come together, conjunct Pluto, and pass Pluto.
Dark moon with Pluto.
In Aquarius.
Oh.
Right? So this is an intense day of passage, right? We have all been forced to do so much self-knowledge work.
Right.
The astrology of last year, leading us to this moment, has really been a know thyself kind of energy.
Oh, yeah. That's
right?
no coincidence.
What
that's
are
written
you
over
made
the
of?
mystery school doors.
What are you made of? How are you going to handle this? And how are you going to handle this? And how are you going to handle this? And, and here we come to the culmination of that for this dark moon in Aquarius that will touch Pluto in Aquarius and then move forward. So the 15th, extremely powerful. The 16th, the moon is still in the dark moon phase. And the moon will have to pass Mars on the 16th.
Pointy, stabby things.
So both of those are malefics, right? Pluto and Mars are malefics. We saw what happened when we had Mars-Pluto conjunction. So those 2 days leading up are extremely powerful. First, you're plunged into this darkness, and then you are asked to take the action, right? Mars says, please now act. Shed the last of the snake's skin and move forward into this fire horse energy. So in preparation over the next few days, you might want to figure out where due south is in your home.
If you have an iPhone, you have a compass app on it.
And you might want to do a little cleaning and clearing there, and setting up, like if it's a window, wash the window, get a picture of fire horse or a little fire horse candle, or, candle that would represent that to you, or a little horse figurine, whatever you have to activate your passage into the new era. right? So new moon in Aquarius, fire horse, eclipse says release, right? And the moon is going to pass Pluto first, plunge us into that darkness, make us find our way, make us get rid of the past that no longer serves us, take action as it passes Mars, and then it's going to come to the sun, and we'll have our new moon and the ring of fire, and these next, and then 3 days after that, we have the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, so which will sextile the big boys there.
If you're confused and don't know where south is and you don't have a compass app, it's dead easy. Just make a note, get up with the sun, see where the sun rises. It's tricky when it's cloudy, I know. And then note where the sun sets. You should have a rough idea, and split the difference, because right in between sunrise and sunset points on the azimuth, that is due south, right in the middle, okay? It will always be due south in the northern hemisphere.
Oh.
How about that?
So yeah, do a little chi flow energy there to help yourself out.
So is there something you should put on a southern altar? Well, you've got more than one altar then. That's
well, of course.
Our altar's usually in the north, but okay, that's totally cool. Salt in a cauldron, I couldn't decide within it. Of course you want the entire shop.
All of our houses look like the shop.
They do.
But yes,
this habit of
I would put something to activate the south altar to the energy of fire horse.
Absolutely.
Right?
Maybe picture of a fire horse.
That's what you could we did yesterday. We printed out a picture of fire horse and put it in a little picture frame, and I put it in the south.
Yep. Yeah.
Just so you have that. You want to take that action. You're striving towards the change. You're striving towards releasing what no longer serves you. You cannot erase your past.
No.
And you shouldn't, because there's
try.
tons of lessons that you've come through. You're still here. Yama ohid.
Yama ohid,
right?
Yeah.
So you can't erase your past, but you don't necessarily want to repeat the stupid things if you've already learned that lesson. But this is really a huge time of transformation.
It is.
And to see that dark moon move to Pluto and then to Mars before we're birthed at Aquarius,
It sounds scary, doesn't it? It sounds scary, but understand, if you are, a half-competent witch or magician or mage or whatever your gig is you like to call yourself, there is no such thing as a catastrophe.
You can work in the dark.
And so long as you can work in the dark, there are, adapt your magic to use the available energies, because the available energies are really quite helpful.
Let's think about
if
one of
we
the
were wanting to do
available
something in
energies are
particular.
most helpful. But let's think about the one of the basic kind of magics that we do. Journey work. And what do we do when we do that? We close our eyes.
We do.
So we're in the dark. So you can work in the dark. Don't worry about it. All right, what are we saying here?
Oh, lots of chat on.
Candle Club. Oh, my goodness, yes.
I should have gotten candles from Sir Anton. Hey, they never gave me a knighthood. I'm not a sir. I'm not in the army anymore. You don't need to call me sir. It's all good. Yes, we do. We ship all over the bleeding country, the world even, just about.
Although it's harder and harder to ship to.
Yeah, that's
God,
true.
my hair is just like, I feel
do
like
it.
somebody came along and
electric, baby.
rubbed a balloon on my head.
It's quite possible. Maybe that's what I was doing all night. I was just gently rubbing your head
That's
with
what
a
you
balloon.
were doing. Charging me up, baby.
That's
Staticking.
Oh, guys, so what are we saying? I just ordered a cauldron. Yeah, that's an altar. Yeah. Candle Club's good, yeah. Man, have I got to get to making candles as well. I just got to get myself cloned. That's what I need to do. Candle Club is brilliant. It is.
And you do save money. Yeah,
you save a shed load.
I think it's 30 versus 44, right?
Something like that. It's a significant saving.
It's at least $10 that you save.
Significant saving.
If you use that many candles.
Oh, most people do.
The static is the dry air. I know it's a riot, though. All right, so...
Oh, Jen Johnson sent us a super chat. Thank you so much, Jen.
Oh,
so only 4 to go. Only 4 to go.
So just know that there's a lot of stuff going on. And all of those planets that move through Capricorn are now moving through Aquarius and on into Pisces. And by the spring equinox, that whole lineup pretty much is going to be in Aries. So it's quite a restart.
You actually printed a chart for the dark moon look.
I did. I did print a chart for the dark moon because I found it quite fascinating and quite interesting.
An auspicious time.
Well, yeah, and then, like I said,
For certain things.
the nodes are going...
For certain acts magical, shall we say?
A-X-E.
No pun intended there. Excuse me, I'm sorry, because I'm
know,
over
both of us
60
are
and my
like-
nose is now running.
A mess today. All right.
Oh,
So, also
Forgive me,
yesterday
I'm
I
so
talked
sorry.
about we're going to do a new subscription with grids,
oh, you did?
which will be candles and crystals, things like that. And we're starting, it's going to be the last Monday of every month. So it'll come out before that. So if you want it mailed to you, you can have that done. Or if you want to come participate in person, Danny is going to host Grid Night
How
on the
cool is
last
that?
Monday of each month from 6:30 to 7:30. And the first one we're going to do is a peace grid.
I don't know. Why don't you run America's birth chart, contrast and compare?
Oh, America's birth chart?
Yes. How does this affect America's birth chart?
Well, America is having a lot of interesting things happen, but most significantly a Pluto return, because it takes Pluto...
Wait until July if you
Yeah.
want to see effect on
It
America's chart.
takes Pluto 250 years to make a cycle, and we're having our 250th anniversary of our birth. So we're having a Pluto return. Yeah.
What could possibly
But
go
there's
wrong?
a lot of other things, but I don't really have time to go into that. I did not plan that talk for today, but I could
That could
talk
be
to
a
you
whole.
about some of that.
That
yeah.
could be a whole another thing.
Yeah, the Uranus energy, we're in it right now. Between now and July, we are in it.
It's a time of immense flux. Let's put it that way.
And
would be the
honestly,
word.
to be alive right now is a very interesting coincidence. You see some of those memes that are like, that how many thousands of years of Earth's history and I got to be on the planet with David Bowie or whatever. Well, we're on the planet now, and this is intense.
Bloody is.
Intense. And if you think breaking news was moving fast this last week, you wait till we get on that horse. You wait till we get on that horse. But I really do think heads are going to roll. All right. So
The falsehood will collapse
the
under its
falsehood
own
will
weight.
collapse. So we've been working on some new spiffy things.
Well, I'll just do the grunt work. She's done the creative stuff, let me tell you.
So,
I love it.
I've said that AI is both a blessing and a curse. And I certainly wouldn't advocate, AI writing my book for me. That's crap. Or taking the advice of AI, really, how to do things. I'd rather watch a real person on a YouTube video. But I cannot manage computer things. There's no
She
way.
don't do Photoshop.
There's no way I could do Photoshop or Adobe, whatever it's called.
Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. It's made by Adobe. It's part of the creative suite.
I can't do those things. And I have all of these
I can.
ideas in my head. Well, you don't ever have time to execute.
Well, I had to because you have to fix what AI can't.
Right. But anyway, I've had all these beautiful ideas about things that I want to do. So I'm starting now to execute them. But I am very mindful not to step on any artist's toes. I would never take someone else's art.
Right.
That's not the thing I want to do. I want to have my own ideas expressed and put into a piece of art. So the first thing I wanted to do were tiles for the 4 directions. So we have these here. I don't know if you want to hold them further
I'll
up.
try and get it closer if you
I
like.
don't know if you can.
Do you want me to put my phone on for a second? I can do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Anyway, so people who have gone through Craft of
Just
the Wise
bear with us a
know
sec
that
while I
the
just-
when we do the 4 directions, there are specific things at the gates to the watchtowers, and that the air has the crossed brooms, and fire has crossed swords, and water has a waterfall, and the earth doorway has a pentacle over it. So I wanted to create 4-direction tiles that you could put around your space and stand them up if you wanted to. So when you're calling the directions, you have a visual. You can see the triangle, whether it's up and down or has a line, and you can feel the energy of that color of that direction, and you can see things that are associated. This sounds very complicated.
I don't want to do that. I want to do live stream studio. Thank you. I should be connected. Just trying to be good. All right. So where are we? We have this. Let's just move this up so I can show this.
Can't deal with this kind of
No, I'm just adding it now so people can see where we're at.
Okay.
It won't take me a second. I just need to pull it up so I can actually see it somewhere around here.
It didn't come out, did it?
It should be. Webcam 1 is connected. It says...
So anyway, I've had a lot of fun creating these correspondences for these tiles, and getting her to nudge things around and make the things in my mind come out.
Hang on.
You know, because again, I'm not really an artist. I can do little things, you know. I paint rocks and different weird stuff like that, but I'm certainly not what you'd consider an artist. So we're going to do a set of 4 tiles for $20. So, because we have to cover the cost of the cricketing.
Are you not going to connect? Are you being a pain in the ass? I shouldn't have gone. Waiting to connect. I'll just hold it up.
I've decided that computer time is kind of like football time.
Look,
It says
I'm going
30
to go near
seconds,
the camera
but it
and
takes
people
like
can
10
show
hours.
And you can pass them
I can
to
pass
me.
them to you. All right.
All right, so let me get that in. First off, this one
Oh,
is...
look at that.
Can you see that now? We'll do it old school. I'll just be the...
Sunrise, the color yellow, a feather, the crossed brooms, the upward triangle.
Hope you got the
That's
right way
kind
with
of cool. There you go.
it. All right, so that's that one. I'll pass that one back. And now we have the fire one.
Come up. There you go.
Oh, too far.
A little bit the other way. You're in the dark. The other way. There you go. All right, so we've got now fire burning, the upward triangle, the crossed swords, candles, a brazier, and the colors red and orange. How spiffy.
And we put the brooms up, you'll notice, and the swords down, because we talked about it. I said, oh, the swords go the other way. I said, no, don't, because
we don't want them to be
we're not at war,
aggressive.
you know, so the point is down.
But this is to help you remember.
Let me just go over here so you can see who's chatting.
Okay.
Oh, lots of hearts coming up. All right, let's see if we can do this one. So here's the water one. Let's see if I can get this right. Want to go that way a bit? I have to forget I'm on a mirror here, and it's like really confusing.
All right, so here's the blue one. I have a cauldron and a chalice and the waterfall and the full moon, that liminal space. And oh my goodness.
Now is an inappropriate time
It's
for a
not
spammer.
supposed to be on. I only have it here for an emergency in case something goes crazy at the store, because God knows these days. But anyway, I love the blue one.
Okay, that's that one.
And the last one, of course, is earth.
I should have put the other way up. I'm sorry.
So earth has the pentacle that's above the doorway, and crystals, and the downward triangle, and beautiful trees and greenery, the sacred pathway into the North Watchtower.
So these come as a set,
out
right?
of the North Watchtower to come to us.
So these come as a set?
They come as a set, $20 for 4. And I just, you know, like you can stand them. You could put little command adhesive on and hang them in the direction if you wanted to.
You could.
Or if you have an altar, like Logan is saying, he has altars in those 4 directions, you know. So again, I didn't steal anybody's artwork. These are the things that we talk about when we do the guided meditations to the watchtowers, if you recall, and we meet the kings and queens. So they're all like what like getting it out of my mind into reality. And that's this whole Saturn-Neptune thing, right? This whole take your dreams and ideas and things you're striving towards and bring them into reality. So the other thing that I'm going to put out there is, if you are interested, you can message me privately, lisastewart@mac.com, or if you have my cell phone, you can text me or call me. We are now decided that we are going to take investors for our tarot deck, right? We want to print a regular size deck and a booklet to go in that deck, and a book like the Pictorial Key. We want to print a large print deck, and we want to print a coffee table book. I'm also doing scoons. I have Karen helping me do that book. So we're looking for private investors. And so this is, you actually put money in and you will earn money like you'd put that money into a CD, but instead you're making some very magical things happen. Well, a little bit. So just, if you are interested in investing, then let me know. Are you ready to do the rest of these now?
Yes, but wait, there's more.
There is?
She didn't just stop at the elemental altar tile.
So I don't know if you guys remember, like those mail order collect these Franklin Mint things. Haha.
I think some people want them already. Let me just scroll back up.
I think we made 5 sets.
We got 5 sets initially, yeah. I mean, I'll make more. Oh, come on, don't do that. There we go. Just get the right thing going here. Where the heck are we?
That's where they are. I love the tiles.
When does the Crafter Wise run this year?
October. It always starts in October or November, right around there. All right, so...
Oh, apparently Savannah answered that one as well. Thank you, Savannah. She's got a finger on the pulse.
All right.
Wow, that's beautiful. These are pretty. Those gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ahs, oohs and
well,
ahs.
they are. I do
ahs.
think, not for nothing, but I never could have drawn that.
Lizette wants a set and Jess wants a set.
Their stickers, can the sticker itself be bought and placed in a journal?
No.
No. Lizette wants a set. Kimberly wants a set. Jess wants a set. Aubrey wants a set. I think you better make some more sets.
I'll make some more.
All right.
I will.
There's more.
But wait, there's more before you answer.
So once a month, we will have the tree tiles for the new moon lunations, and if there's a Sabbath, we'll have a Sabbath tree tile as well. So you're going to go back up?
I will be your lovely, what is it, Vanna White?
Vanna White.
Vanna White.
Vanna. Why do you always want to go ah?
Because I'm English and we say bath. And clocks. What do you want to do
and
with
Donna wants a set
What
too.
do you want to do with the clocks?
All right.
What clocks? No, the clocks.
The clocks. What clocks? Anyway. All right. So the Aquarius new moon will be the alder lunation. So here's the alder tile.
All right. Cop for that one. Look at that. A thing of beauty.
And what does that say?
Avo ben byd bont. Do we know what that means, boys and girls? I'll move it back a bit because I'm in the shadow.
To be a leader, one must first be a bridge. So no coincidence that this is the tree that's leading us into the new space. We are bridging the old era into the new era.
You know what? You've done a banger bloody job with these.
I never could have drawn this.
Yeah, but you obviously you just work very patiently on your composition because you have to speak to her like she's like
it's not easy.
I don't know why I'm calling it her.
So I know.
You have to be very specific.
So I have only a few of these designed because I really wanted to get...
It takes a while, apparently.
Yeah, these are going to be sold like a club, like the candles, but they'll be out monthly.
What do you think of that one?
So this is Willow, the silent guardian of the liminal, because Willow is very much associated with the full moon. Catadwin and that time of liminal, again, that womb kind of time.
Beautiful.
Right?
Beautiful.
And then after that would be ash.
Of course. Look what's written on that one.
Know thyself. So ash is also associated with wee folk like the elves and things like that, but I couldn't get her to do that without making it look hokey.
Ridiculously hokey, I bet.
So I just took it off.
We don't do hokey. We don't do cheap and tacky. Only Shep and tacky does
No, this
cheap
is
and
serious
tacky.
work. And then we know that hawthorn, whitethorn, is the pillar.
The official start of spring.
The guardian of sacred spaces.
Look at that beautiful hawthorn flower. Soon, my
All right.
word.
So these will be out.
When the hawthorn blooms, that's the start of summer.
These will be out once a month.
A month.
And then, of course, there'll be Sabbath ones to go with that. And then these guys are a set for 20. So, we're not making a ton of money by the time you count the tile and the time and the sticker or whatever, but it's not about that. We want people to have tools. We want people to be able to easily connect. And if you've got a visual like this,
It
when
really
you're
helps.
looking at that direction, you can't help but draw that energy into your space. So this is the kind of thing we want to work on. So watch this space, because we got a lot of stuff going.
Donna wants a set too, and I think she wants the monthly things. Hardly surprising.
Well, we'll have to start a sign-up
We'll
sheet.
figure it out.
We'll have to start a sign-up sheet. But we'll make sure we bring in enough sets that people can have them. So
Unmanifest what, this young? What are you talking about? What's he saying?
unmanifest
A
that
lot of
this
trials that we're
instant,
doing
young
this.
lady. Unmanifest what?
I don't know.
We can make lots. Oh yes, we could make lots of money, but that's not our primary goal, Laura. Yes, we want to be on the planet. We want to survive, and we want to pay our bills.
Paying our bills is good, yes.
But our primary goal is to be the hokey tour guides for the occult, really.
It's quite a bit of a delay, I think, we've got now on our thing, but I'm sure people are there. Oh, hello, Melissa from New Zealand. Welcome,
look
welcome.
At that.
That's a ways. I think you may actually get the award for being our furthest in distance viewer. We've had people from Australia before, but I think New Zealand's just a tiny bit further. Switzerland, yeah, somebody
Netherlands.
regularly joins us from Sweden as well. We have
Yeah.
somebody in Sweden. But it's time of day. So what time is it by you, Melissa, in New Zealand right now? And you're probably a day in front, I'm thinking. It might be tomorrow morning. It's tomorrow already.
Anyway, very, very exciting stuff. We're really the screen, I think, is way behind what people are saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll just carry on talking because that's what we do, isn't it? So, folks, if we still need 4 more super chats. If you can find it in your heart to throw us a super chat so we get to our goal, that helps the channel be better known. And if you fancy a card, Melissa, in New Zealand, we'll do one for you if you throw us a super chat. Anything you like. It can be as little as you like. Just, it's the gesture. The gesture is what we're after. The gesture. It's 5:54 a.m. on Thursday, so you are definitely in the future.
Yeah.
How's the rest of the Wild Wednesday going to go? I have an idea.
Oh,
I love it.
goodness.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I just want you guys to have the very best, the best. If anyone deserves to share with more, thank
That's
you.
super kind. That is super kind of you. Thank you so
We're
much.
just the hokey tour guides.
We are. But
I think about
we like being hokey tour guides. So.
I try to go back and think, if I was really in that startup place, what did I do? And I remember when I was just learning astrology, I wrote the glyphs on papers and pasted them around my wall.
Little flashcards.
In my reading room, because I was, trying to read charts and read tarot and all that kind of stuff. And I would just have them there as a visual. And years later, when we studied with Robert Zoller, we went to his house and he had the hieroglyphic monad on the wall. because he wanted to be able to
Don't expect
get
people to
that-
recognise that.
Well, no, not really, but
Oh, I see you have Dr. John G's
hieroglyphic monad, and he just winked at me, but I get
I
it.
love
So these will really help you. I mean, just that energy is there. It's imprinted in that visual.
They're made with that energy.
And if you're seeing all that, that's one less thing, and you can think about the words that you're saying, and then if you memorize the words and you have the visual and you're all linked up, how powerful your circle will be.
You've knocked it up a notch just by doing that. When you get it's like why people practice to get good. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice,
Right?
And if you practice and your instrument is no longer a barrier to you, then you play better. You
Then you
play
can start
better,
to
and
ad-lib a little,
then you
right?
can, when it just becomes an extension of your being, which is what your magical tools should be, which is what your magical practice should be. You should be completely comfortable at it, and when you're comfortable at it and you feel totally at home in that space, then you can be very effective with your magic. You're not stumbling over what word should I say now.
Right.
Yeah. So gosh, what's that? You're so much more than hokey tour guides. No, we are. We well, maybe we are a little more, but we don't deny being hokey tour guides. It's your journey.
Definitely
it's your
hokey tour
journey.
guides.
We just maybe point out some low hanging branches. Oh, thank you, Aubrey, for the super chat.
Oh.
Thank you. Hey, Kathy Champion, you haven't been to Circle lately, so you want to donate? Thank you so much, Kathy. That's really good. We'll stick you down and we'll give you a card. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, that's for sure.
Did you get any water yet?
Oh God, did she have no water?
She had no water.
Oh, no.
Been a lot of people have had trouble with water and this weather and electric and computers, and it just goes on.
People's heating systems failing, boilers failing. It's been entertaining times, hasn't it? Let me just finish this and we'll get on. So if you can find it in your hearts, guys, 2 more super chats. We made our goal. And you are just wonderful, and we love you to small pieces, and it really helps. And please continue to comment and spam that heart button. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do that, all right? Because we should have at least as many likes as we've got viewers.
Subscribe, comment.
Oh, yeah, definitely subscribe if you're not. And hit that notification bell so when Lisa goes on without warning, because she does that.
Well, it's just
she just likes to surprise people. Oh, thank you, Logan. Oh, for Melissa's card. Oh, you are such a nice fellow. You really are. So say thanks to Logan, Melissa, in New Zealand. You've got a new friend all the way across the world.
He's made your donation.
He's made you a donation, so you get a card for today.
Jess still has no heat and hot water.
I am so sorry, Jess. It's cruel. At least the temperature's moderated a little. It's not sub-zero now. I was almost thinking, where on earth would I put the tree tiles, because my place is so small. But you've got the perfect area with your apothecary shelving.
Right, you only have to put up the
and
one.
You only put up the one
we're
for
in.
the lunation.
Right,
you don't
put up
need
the one
to
we're
display
in, or
them
the
all,
one
do you?
for the Sabbath. Right?
Go well with the Dryad, wouldn't it? Plug.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I'm just saying. All right, people. We got to get on these readings.
We got to get on with it. So there you go. Right. Okay.
It's been almost an hour. Just.
That's all right. We're allowed to do that. Okay. So.
Taylor.
And you get the Aquarian card, curiously enough.
All this stuff squaring her,
Well, it
She's
is,
Scorpio.
that squares you because you're
Challenge.
Scorpio. A square Aquarius, ouch, corner of the
You've
table,
had
that malarkey.
quite a month here.
I think you're being asked to embrace your better demons here, your better angels.
There you go.
Your better angels, if that's the right word. I'm sorry, words and me complicated. I know it's easy sometimes when people wind the bejeebers out of you, and you wanna like maybe just lay them out in lavender, but ask yourself, is it necessary, or are you just winding yourself up by doing so? Try to be, I know people suck, but at least love humanity, Yeah, that's the Aquarian way. They think people suck, but they love humanity. So Be the humanitarian. Think about what you can do to make things better in your square mile. Whatever it is, you know. Next time you're walking down the road and you see somebody's dropped a crisp packet or a chip packet, whatever you call them over here, don't just think, well, how could somebody have done that? That's really mean and nasty of them to have done that. Oh, and thank you, Kimberly. You got us through our goal. You are just awesome. Appreciate it muchly. So don't just walk past it. Pick it up. Pick it up, put it in the recycling, put it in the bin, whatever, you know. That's a little thing, and you feel good about that for the rest of the day. You did something to benefit humanity, to benefit the planet, you know. And that's what you think about, what you can do, not what you can't. And that suddenly becomes far more empowering, because if we focus on what we can't do, we're just guaranteed to depress the chuff out of ourselves, aren't we? You know, lots of things I can't do. So just focus on what you can.
Logan.
There you go.
Ooh, some sort of prosperity here. This bodes very well. Yes, when you keep the flow of abundance going, money comes back to you. So, you know, okay, you graciously donated for someone else, and I will bet you that somehow you're going to get taken care of. So, keeping your eye looking at where you're going and not thinking that you can't have the things you deserve to have, focusing on being worthy and getting in that flow, right? F the tormentors. Keep your vibe up. Rise above the things that are trying to stop you. You will figure it out. You will make your way. All right. A lot of us are facing these kind of challenges where we think, oh my God, now I can't XYZ because of that. Deal with it, keep the flow, and you're going to be okay. Stay positive. Keep focused on the positive. You have Gilda.
Gilda. How you doing, Gilda? Hanged Man. This is a card for me that says if you don't get it, maybe you need to change your perspective. So what this character's done is they've hung themselves upside down by the foot in the glyph of Jupiter, incidentally. Electric, baby!
It's hysterical!
Just hang on to a radiator or something. Go ground yourself.
Touch you, it's going to go snap.
No, don't zap me. No zappage. But you're right. It's all the dry air around here, isn't it? But, gosh. So yeah, the glyph of Jupiter, and this, I believe, it's said represents Odin, where he hung himself upside down from the tree of Yggdrasil, if that's how you say it.
To dream the runes.
My Nordic is not good. To basically channel the runes, so he's receiving the enlightenment. So this is not like somebody hung by the neck until they're dead. This is about changing things. If you can't see it, flip it on its head, or flip yourself on the head if you can't do that. So that you can actually see what the chuff is going on there. So you can like revisit what is necessary to get a clearer picture of it. If you can't see the wood for the trees, get yourself out of the wood. Climb a hill. You can look back and go, aha, that's a forest. I get it now. So sometimes you do need to change your perspective to get a clearer understanding. And this is what you're being asked to do right now, Gilda. You're too close. You're too to have a circumspect view. So a couple of steps backwards, or just a shift to the side to alter your perspective, and things will become a lot clearer, and you'll get the answers you're looking for.
All right, I have Savannah. It's
there
down
you
here.
go,
I feel
Savannah.
It's down here.
Savannah's such an evangelist.
Ooh.
I hate that word, but she's so good at plugging the channel.
Savannah.
I love her. Thank you
so
much.
No, really, she's been helping, and I appreciate that.
She really does.
Savannah, charge. I feel like you have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I think that things are going to move ahead really quickly. So I'm going to say to you, take your vitamins or whatever you need to do to get ready. Because I think...
Vegavita vitamin.
Vitamita Vegemine? Yeah,
Vitamita Vegemine.
Not that. Although alcohol might help. But I really, seriously, you're going to get propelled. Right? You're going to get propelled. And everything that you felt was holding you down or holding you back or stressing you out, I think is going to fall by the wayside. It's going to shed with that skin. And I think you're going to get in a position where you can ride forward back to who you really are. So charge, take action.
Give it large.
I will bet you that dark moon is going to be very, very powerful for you.
Okay. Hopefully our encoder will connect, because for whatever reason, there you go. And we've just jumped to current.
The screen went blank for us.
Hopefully we didn't lose you. It still says we're perfect, so
I don't know.
I don't know.
But seriously, that when Moon hits Mars in Aquarius, I think it's going to really shed that skin for you, and just really give yourself a little bit of mindful time over these next few days. Like, man, that 15th, 16th, power. All right.
Get large.
Jess.
Jess. Oh. Stop whinging, start manifesting. Not that you whinge. You're not known to whinge. So don't think I'm casting aspersions, because I'm not. But never for 1 second forget how bloody powerful you are, okay? You have the ability, just by using your magic, using your powerful intentions, set an intention. Now is such a good time to really get your ducks in a row, really work out, to the nth degree where you're going, and then set your intention with the new moon, because this is the opportunity for you to move forwards in leaps and bounds. There really is. You've just got to believe in it, and that's the hard part sometimes, and that's why you do well to disconnect yourself from all of the naysayers in this world, because there are plenty. Turn on the TV, look on social media, it's full of bloody naysayers. We're all screwed, it's this, it's that, it's whatever. Have no truck with that.
Find the magical bits. Use them to your best advantage.
Be the light. Shine the damn light. Make it so bright it burns away the darkness. And because you've got so much going for you. You really have. And if you need a pep talk, just give me a call. I'll give you a pep talk. All right? Because you've got it going on. I know things have been difficult, and you've had more than your fair share of, how should we say, issues, We've
all had a lot of poop.
But yeah.
And now she has no water.
To flush the poop. Hopefully you've still got running water, it's just not hot water. If you haven't got running water, oh dear. Yeah, come and have a shower at our place, please do. But yeah, you've got this. You got this, girl. Just give it large and it'll all come together. There you go.
She said her human design tells her she's a manifestor.
There you go.
All right, Susan.
That doesn't suck.
All right. Think about all that you have learned and all that you know, and stop doubting what you've learned and doubting what you know. I think there's a little bit of middle pillar here where, that which you focus on comes into focus. So try to focus on the good stuff and not the negative stuff. Again, we have all had some setbacks. We've had physical setbacks, emotional setbacks, financial setbacks, all kinds of things that are trying to stop us from being the powerful healers that we are. Focus. And if you find yourself drifting off into the, oh my God, why is this happening? Stop. I don't need to feed that. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to continue on the path I've chosen for myself. I'm going to learn something new that will make me have even more confidence in what I do. All right? So hang in there. It is going to get better. And don't give in to the tormentors.
Do not give in.
That's the theme for today, I think.
F the tormentors.
All right. You have
F them good. Yoff.
You have to say everybody's name 3 times?
I do.
Okay.
I'm like Tommy 2 times. I have to say everything 2 times. Sorry. Hat tip to Cole if you're watching, but he's not.
Ag.
Oh, I love this one. This is the wish card. With I think a countryman of yours on it, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Gemma Frisius, yes. Who was a man well ahead of his time, let me tell you, and time played a part in it too. But we'll leave the puns for another day. The wish card.
Well, he's in the tarot class. He'll find out.
Oh, he'll know. He'll know when we get to this one. We'll be off on tangents here. You'll love this one. So, anyhow, eschew that negative thinking, because everybody says, or not everybody, but most people say, oh, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Which says, to hell with the aspirational thinking, you're just doomed to a life of misery. Sod that, sod it. Have the aspirational thinking, because without the aspirational thinking, you'll aspire to nothing. If you don't, have a wish, how can you have a wish come true? How? So it's perfectly okay to have aspirational thoughts and to think outside of the box and to believe that anything, literally anything, is possible. And that's the first step in the process of manifestation, is to believe in its possibility. And when you have that, then you're cooking. Then you're cooking on gas. And so I think you're a very positive guy. I think sometimes you do get yourself a little overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that's going around you. You have a very, I think the word is active life. Very active, many balls in the air, many plates on sticks. So don't forget yourself, and do spend a little time just daydreaming on amazing stuff and what just might be, because it might, if you make it so.
All right, Laura of the North.
That's for you.
I'm going to shuffle them up a little bit again.
Well, you spread them out. You didn't shuffle them up.
Oh, Laura.
Everybody's got one.
Sometimes challenges come to push us to take an action, right? Maybe we kind of try that, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, I could do such and so, or this or that might be the best idea. And, if I put a little energy there, but I don't have to do that. I feel like something is coming along that's going to push you, right? It's going to challenge you. And you're going to have to rise to that challenge. So I think this month is going to be transformative in a good way.
But not without challenge.
But there's going to be effort, right? You're going to have to take up a stick and fight your way through this challenge. Sorry. But I think it will improve things a lot. And it'll get you started where you want to get going, right? I think you've been trying and something's going to happen that's going to be a little scary at first, but managing it will really show you how to move forward.
And there you have it.
All right, you have Lizette.
Oh, Lizette. How are we doing, Lizette?
Wait, you didn't say her name 3 times. Lizette. Ooh.
Well, you Lisa 3 times now.
Well, you said Jess, and Yoff, and
Sharp.
Gilda.
Should I continue? Is
This is Lizette, so you don't get confused.
Good job, I love her. Anyway, moving on. This is a damn good card. This card means a lot to us because this is the one that started the whole thing for our own tarot deck. Plug. But it is. That's where we got the clue for the Moon Mansions, the man seated inditing. And I say we, it's entirely Lisa. I was late to the party. And then she got me interested and I went off on my tangent. And, she said, I think Stonehenge. And then I went all over the place with Neolithic monuments and T.S. Thom and all that kind of stuff. And wow. wow, did we uncover some stuff. So yeah.
This deck has to
Tommy 3 times. No, there's no Tommy 3 times. It's Tommy 2 times, Lisa 3 times.
The deck has to get out there.
It does. So
groundbreaking.
If you've got a few bucks, rather than invest in an insurance company or defense spending, how about investing in us? we want to make the world a better place. So why not? Why not? You get a good return on the money. Reach out to us and we'll let you know how.
That's the thing. We share. We give away a lot of stuff.
We do.
But that's part of what I was talking to Logan about.
We don't accumulate wealth.
You've got to keep the abundance flowing.
You do.
And everybody deserves to do well.
And this is it. This is about doing well. This card is about doing well. I know we're trying to talk about yours, Lizette, but
I think this is her side hustle business of jewelry making. She makes some beautiful jewelry.
Well, it is. This is very much about somebody hanging up their own shingle and doing bloody well with it, because they've not just hung one shingle. They've got a few up there already, and they're working on more. And they've taken themselves outside of the madding crowd. Notice they're outside the city gates. They're in the place of their peace and power. They've gone back to their trees or whatever, Dodden all at Fanagoid, as they say, at Vanagoid in Welsh. Going back to my trees, reconnecting with what? Your sense of well-being, your happy place. And I think when you're creating, when you're building something with your own hands, that you love it. And why not? Because if it's a passion, it's not a job. If you love what you're doing, it's not a job.
You can empower it for somebody else and know that your energy is going somewhere.
You can make a buck out of this.
Yeah.
A decent
I think
buck.
She's going to do well.
You can make a decent buck out of that. So, and coming back to, spreading the wealth, it is, I think, accumulating wealth, when the billionaires have all the money, it doesn't circulate. They just hoard it. It's like they've gone to the all-you-can-eat buffet and not just filled their own plate, but they've taken several trash cans with them, and they've taken all of the food that everybody else could possibly have and put it and taken it with them, because nobody else can have it then.
Well, scarily, astrologically, things are pointing to, everybody dumping U.S. dollars, stock market crashing, Great Depression, and community being ultra important. So having a side hustle might be a good idea.
I am not talking like a gumbo, Logan. You know the in-joke. It's Goomba. Anyway, I'm told. Forget about it.
Yeah, I'm a real gumbo.
Yeah, Mickey Blue Eyes.
No, that's a Louisiana hot soup.
Hey, I like gumbo.
You rad gumbo?
Rad gumbo, man.
Yeah, we used to play that.
Two-step, bit of two-step. So yeah, seriously. And with your wealth that you make, circulate it. Because that's what makes the economy grow.
Well, energy, the energy and time that it takes to make the piece of jewelry is putting value into it.
It's said when the middle class do well, everybody does well, because they redistribute the wealth. They don't hoard it, they spend it. They go out and treat themselves to something nice, like a piece of your jewelry, for example. So that's what makes the economy work. So you people, come and spend some money with us, because it's Danny's birthday tomorrow, and she'd love to see you. Come in and wish her a happy birthday, because she's in today, but she's off tomorrow. So come visit her today.
Visit Danny today,
come say hi and wish her a happy birthday.
I have Aubrey.
Make a day.
Aubrey. Ooh.
But don't tell her we told you to.
Aubrey, I think there's a change in work for you. Using networking, people things that you've learned, and making some sort of change. I've known you for quite a while now, but I really have no idea what you do, where you do it, who you do it for. I have no idea. But I just feel like there's this shift or this change that is going to move you towards something that feeds your soul better. Sometimes we have a daily grind and it pays the bills, and that's what it does. And, we take that responsibility because we need to pay the bills and, just keep our nose to the grindstone. But I feel like there's some sort of shift here, that an opening may be coming in a vein that you really have a soul connection with. So don't ignore it. And I go ahead and send your resume in. I think that you have connections, and it'll be something that you can really love doing, rather than feel like maybe you have to do it. Or love the people you do it for if it's a similar job, rather than feel like you have to do it for people that aren't exactly your happy place kind of people. All right. You have Jen J.
Jen J. Hello, Jen J. Oh, King of Cups. King of Cups. This is the Cancerian card. I've no idea what sign you are. I don't know why I'm feeling Taurus.
I think. Yeah.
I don't know. Just pulled that one out of the air, so I don't know. We'll find it. She probably knows, but she's kind of good at that. She'll know your star sign before she'll remember your name. I think go figure that one out. That's about the size of it with our Lisa. The King of Cups is an interesting card. This I think is. I think you're being called upon to use your discernment at this junction. Somebody may not be exactly
telling the whole truth.
Not necessarily lying out to you, barefaced lie, but maybe perhaps being deliberately evasive or economical with the truth, shall we say, leaving out a key salient point that they really should have mentioned, but for whatever reason they didn't. So before you jump and take things at face value, just try to do a little bit of background there and dig a little deeper. And I don't think this is a mean and nasty person. I don't know what it is, whether it's, they don't want to let anybody down.
Maybe they're just not ready to tell what's going on.
Or they're being particularly guarded because they find whatever it is to be a little embarrassing, perhaps, or something like that. But it is important that you know it. So just take it with a pinch of salt. Or oh, I'm so sorry. I don't remember eating a frog. Dig a little deeper. I might have to run and get a little glass of water, but there you go. I think
you don't have anything left in your cup?
No, I glugged it all. Is my problem, isn't it?
All right, I have Donna.
You can tell an untruth without the utterance of a single lie. That's true, but it's not necessarily you tell an untruth. It's what you allow somebody to come to entirely the wrong assumption. Politicians do it all the time.
All right, Donna.
Or some just lie, like cheap watches.
I don't think that you've ever said that you're working on getting published, but this makes me feel like you might be. Are you going to work with your sign language and get some sort of certification, documentation, something published to accredit other people in sign language? There's something I think pretty big that's going to help you kind of leave your mark in that venue.
That'll do.
Right? Yeah. Pretty cool. It's worth the time and effort and energy. It will pay off for you.
Well, there you go. Excellent.
All right. Kimberly.
It does not suck. Hello, Kimberly. Oh. Sometimes it is necessary to eschew something to let it go. Even if it's something that doesn't serve us, we can sometimes feel an intense sense of loss, and almost like bereavement by letting something go that doesn't serve us. But you've got to realise that's an important part of growth, to let that go. And if we look very closely at this card, and I'm going to come up so you can see it. I just really want you to look, because it's there if you can see. Notice his fingers, all right? He's doing that benediction blessing. And just here we can see there's the break of a new day. So even though it's the end of a chapter, so to speak, it's the end of the nightmare chapter. It's not the chapter you want to keep hanging on to at this point. It's something that you are well rid of, and it's okay to let it go. And it's perfectly okay to feel a kind of sense of grief for letting it go as a result of that. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes we do get attached to things that we know are not good for us in the cold, hard light of day. We recognise that it's potentially harmful or has been harmful to us, or it's held us back and restrained us in some way. But for whatever reason, we've held on to it. And it's time to let it go and give it a decent burial. Okay? Wish it well, hail the traveller, off you go.
What's this in sign, Donna? Because if this means something in sign, because that's the benediction and the configuration of those fingers.
So apparently, you've got advocates for a sign language class.
Started a trend, right?
Why not? You've started a trend here. So we're jumping backwards and forwards here. So there you go. It's okay, Kimberly. It's good. I know it did Ten of Swords. It doesn't look like good, but it is.
Well, it's definitely a transformation.
It's good transformation.
I have Heather.
There you go. Thank you for being so patient, because we realise we've been quite long-winded today.
We still have a few to go.
We do have a few.
I have
to
Heather,
go.
and then we have Lori, Bob, Kathy, and Melissa. So we still have a few to go.
Yep, we do.
All
we
right.
do.
Heather.
Like this card.
This is really a great card, and I think that it's calling you to do more of your Reiki work, right? This is the chakra lady. So I know you know about this, and maybe you just haven't gotten enough opportunity, but I should think you'd much rather a career doing Reiki and chakra crystal energy therapy than some of the more mundane and stressful things. Ooh. So figure out how you're going to transform for this age of Aquarius into doing more of your energy work. Let me tell you that Heather is a fantastic Reiki master. She has really good energy. And
I think she's worked on me.
She's come sometimes and volunteered at Psychic Fair to raise money for the church. And she really has good energy. And this card's saying, look, you got to figure out a way you can work in the light more. Got to figure out a way you can share this gift.
You're driven to help people. I get it. You have that vibe about you. You can do more, and more helping you at the same time. Donna says this is the letter U. The letter U. So it's all about you. There you go. It's all about you.
You. Okay.
What about you? Who I got?
Oh, Lori, L-O-R-I, Laura of the North's friend.
Lori, formerly from New Jersey. Oh, this is a card about perception, love. All right.
Saturn.
It is. I know. If we look at this card, it doesn't look good, does it? Just on the face of it.
A lot of challenging
yeah, we see all
today.
the swords. We see this poor woman blindfolded and bound on a tidal flat with the tide out, surrounded by a prison of swords. Not good, eh? Doesn't bode well. Except you just got to look a little deeper. And this is the message here. Don't take it at face value. Look a little deeper. If we look deeper here, and I could bring the card up, well, why not? Because we're doing this as well. You might as well have a bleeding look.
So, Lori, he's saying things are not as they appear.
Look closely at those binds. One thing you will notice if you look closely there is no bloody knot. There is no knot, right? There's no knots. Because there are no knots, the simple shrug, they fall away. Lift the blindfold, you will see those swords do not ensnare you at all. You can just walk the hell out of there.
So don't be a prisoner in your own life.
Do not be a prisoner in your own mind, okay? Because that's where the bars of our prison are, That's where we tell ourselves, oh, I can't. Oh, it's too difficult. Oh, it's all stacked against me. The deck is rigged, etc., etc., etc. Have no bloody truck with that, Laurie, okay? Do not forget who you are. Do not forget how many powerful people will come to your aid if only you are bold, okay? So this is a card for you to say, Dolda dia.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground. Hold your ground. Do not be swept away under an imagined torrent that isn't really there. You can be strong, you can be steadfast, and you can endure and persist. And you must. Okay, you must give yourself a pep talk. Talk to our lovely Laura. She'll give you a pep talk too. All right. You are far more capable than you think you are, and it's not as bad as it appears. Moving on.
All right, I have Bob.
Whispering Bob. How are you, Whispering Bob? Miss you, mate.
Where's his card, man?
I don't know. You could just shuffle them up, do whatever you want. No, I don't know.
This card, if we had to have like just a few words or a sentence, it would be a false victory, right? When I was first learning the cards, I was told that this card is about winning by deceit and that the truth will always come out. So this little fiery-headed guy has stolen all the swords and all the power, and the people who have lost are headed out towards the sea in despair. But this is a false victory. The people who are headed towards the sea have not lost, and the guy that thinks he's taken all the swords has not won. Justice will come. Justice will come. Look at that sky. It's cloudy, and there's going to be a storm, and things are going to come right. So this is about holding on and hanging on, and not drowning until you see what the truth really is. So now is a time to start digging for the truth. And when the truth comes out, you'll get your swords back.
Yep, turn around, pick up the sword, as the saying goes. Yeah.
Kathy.
Pick up the musket, Sam. She hates that.
Oh, God. I had to endure it for like a whole evening. That's why I hate it.
Pick up the musket, Sam. It's funny.
It's
Anyway.
not funny. It was torturous sitting around. Never mind.
Okay, Kathy. Did you see his legs now, just his feet? Justice, good card this. And it really is. But justice is not punitive. Not proper justice. Proper justice is never punitive. Punitive justice solves nothing. Nothing. Okay? An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. This is restorative justice. That's what the sword and the scale indicates. The sword to apportion what's got to go where, and the scale to weigh it up.
You killed my sheep, you owe me 2 sheep.
You owe me 2 sheep, or you owe him 2 sheep, you know, or you owe him a cow and 3 sheep, you know. It's restorative justice. So, notwithstanding the cows and sheep exchange, think about how justice can be restored, especially if there's been a wrong perpetrated. Now, you may be on the periphery of this, and you may be dealing with somebody in your periphery, to use the same word twice, within your social circle, your family or relation or something, or friend, somebody who's suffered a loss, and there is a fundamental injustice at work here. Whether it's, down to an insurance adjuster or something like that trying to, short you on a claim or short somebody on a claim, or whether it's down to, it's necessary for you to hold your ground and don't be getting caught up in this emotionally. You've got to be completely dispassionate. And that's what true justice is, dispassionate. And you notice, though, that this symbol of justice is not blindfold. Justice should never be blind. It should observe everything. And this guy's even got a ruddy, great big blue crystal on his crown over his third eye, indicating that he's using his intuition too. So it's not just what you see, it's what you know intuitively that comes to it's all part of making your judgment, if you will. And when you have made your considered judgment, then you can pass judgment and help restore balance. And it is restorative you need to go for, okay? That's key here, Kathy. Restorative justice. There's no point trying to get even here. There's no point getting mad. There's no point saying they have to pay, because that's not what's going to work. It needs to be fair and equitable. And if somebody's been unfair and inequitable to you, they need to be held to account. But you can only do it through logic, reason, and justice. Okay? Restorative justice.
All right. Melissa, last but not least, our New Zealand friend.
Our Kiwi. If that's not insulting, I hope it isn't, because I think, oh, hello. There's an interesting card.
All right. So this is indeed Archangel Uriel. And he brings the spark of light, the spark of life.
Uriel's
he takes
machine.
the energy from the stars and brings it to the soul. Yes, Uriel's machine. And this is associated with Saturn because, of course, we have the degradation, Saturn. I think that derogation.
Yes.
That's why it's like
tough one to
that's
say.
not the right word. Anyway, I think that something that has been holding you still, you're going to recognize was information or a lesson that you can use to move forward, right? So you shared that you're Pisces. Venus has just moved into Pisces, so you have Pisces sun and you have Venus on your sun. This is a time to open up and accept beautiful things for you. But I feel like that exalted prisoner thing we were talking about in the beginning, that Saturn is only the restrictor if we feel the restriction, if we focus more on what is able, then we can move forward to what is able.
Don't worry, we're still saying
we're
it's
still
perfect.
alive. Okay.
It's just
so
YouTube being a...
Saturn doesn't have to be a negative thing. Like anything else, it's a tool, and how we use it is the important part. So you no longer have to be oppressed by something that is an illusion. You can move forward. You can you can learn what you want to learn. You can be what you want to be. And don't think you don't have enough time. You do.
And if you join us next week, it'll be your birthday. We'll say happy. We might even sing happy birthday badly out of tune to you.
I'm sure we will.
But you have to subscribe to the channel in order to do
All
that.
right, folks. I'm bringing these tiles
look.
out today.
Yeah, we suppose we better go wish Danny a happy birthday too.
Right.
So listen, seriously, if you guys are local, I know a lot of you aren't, but those of you that are and can go by, please do go and wish her out, because she's a lovely, lovely person. She really is, and she's such a good stick. So just go and wish her a happy birthday, because she's not in tomorrow. Birthday's tomorrow. It's a big one. It's a milestone. I'm not going to say what.
Can't say.
Can't say, won't say. Can't make me say. But it's a milestone birthday, and it would be really nice if you just, went and said hi. Maybe give her a hug.
I'll tell you this, it's not her 25th.
It's not her 25th.
But that was about how old she was when she came to us, I think.
That's absolutely so. That is absolutely so. So, yeah, do check out our new offerings. I am working like a crazy thing in between doing everything else on the website, which is I'm loving it. Oh, we better do that. And we better do card of the week.
That mostly you want to focus on that dark moon, and make the best of that.
If you know how to do your dark moon magic.
Card of the week. Hierophant.
Behold the secrets.
Behold the secrets.
Behold the secrets. The lofty secrets.
All right.
She does actually.
She does still look 25.
To us, she looks like 12, doesn't she? Because we're old.
We're old now. Well, we are old enough to be her parents.
Policemen look 12 to us.
All right. Card of the week. Card of the week. Walk in beauty. Don't give in. Stand tall. Be the center. Center yourself. Recognize past, present, and future. And get yourself ready to move forward in the right way.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's it.
Well, that's us. We've been an hour and 40 minutes. Gosh, that's a long one.
Well, we had a lot to say. No, it started at 11:11.
Oh, well, not quite then.
Hour and 30 minutes.
Some hour and a half. Longer than an hour and a half.
Some appreciable time.
Witches don't age. Well, that's
true.
Like fine wine, maybe.
Like me.
We mature.
The fat spreads out the wrinkles. You can't tell how old I am.
Mature, yeah, I'm mature cheese. Let me don't cut the cheese.
Oh,
No,
man.
no.
Stop it.
So anyway, enough of these gumbar jokes. So we'll go forth come fifth, and there you go. And you're very welcome, Cassie, for the card of the week. We did it. I know people are a little bit behind, so thank you. Hey, listen, there you go. She wishes it was a 25th instead of a 55th. Well, yeah,
Well.
55's a good age. Double nickel. That's good.
I
Should have
hear,
learned some stuff by then.
In-house phone calling. We best go.
We best go forth, come fifth, and win a cup.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a
Bye.
beautiful
Thank
day,
you.
and we'll see you
Peace.
next whenever we see you next. Bye for now.